If you want to know how to make the easiest and most spectacular chicken salad you've ever had, you've got to check this out. Creamy chicken, cranberries, pecans, apple, all in a luscious Dijon mayo. It's just spectacular, and I call it Joy's Spectacular Chicken Salad. Check this out. Hey there, and welcome into Taylor Kitchen, where we show very busy people how to make very delicious food in very little time. And today we're making Joy's spectacular chicken salad. Joy is the mother of my daughter-in-law. She lives in Missouri. We visited not too long ago, and Joy made this chicken salad that was so wonderful, spectacular, by the way. And I've had a really good chicken salad. I mean, Chicken Salad Chick has nothing on Joy's chicken salad, and I got the recipe from her. This is how she made it, and of course there weren't exact measurements. Every good cook is like, oh, I just add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Well, I worked to try to get as close to the exact measurements as I could, but of course, Joy is cooking and measuring with heart, as all good cooks do. So you do you, but we're starting in here with some chicken. Chicken breast is what Joy prefers to use. Now, if you wanted to do a super shortcut, you could use rotisserie chicken, but Joy's chicken is made with Montreal Chicken Seasoning. Now, you can purchase Montreal Chicken Seasoning, but I have a really good homemade version right here on TaylorKitchen. And it's simply thyme, rosemary, garlic powder, onion powder, a little smoked paprika. I don't add salt to my spice blends because I like to control the salt individually when I'm cooking things. So 2 chicken breasts in the air fryer that you've coated with Montreal chicken seasoning will give you a perfectly flavored chicken for this chicken salad, which the Montreal seasoning is really one of the key things that makes it so luscious. So, like I said, you can get a rotisserie chicken if you want to cut on time, but really 15 minutes in an air fryer and you're good to go. And so then here's my chicken, and Joy adds these things in. We have cranberries, and then I need to chop up a couple stalks of celery. And I like the leafy part of the celery. Joy didn't put the leafy part in, not to my knowledge, but I just think it adds a really good flavor. So you can do that if you want, or you can just do regular middle stalks that don't have the little leafy greens on them. And hey, if you're new here, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel. Click that bell icon below to make sure you get all the latest from us. And if you give us a thumbs up and leave a comment, it really helps out our channel, and we so appreciate you. Also, let us know what you want us to make on tkfoodie.com and Taylor Kitchen, and who knows, we might make your recipe. So there's my celery going in. Okay, now I'm gonna show you another great shortcut tool. One of these choppers, I can cut up the apple and the onion and chop the pecans that I've toasted, but this chopper does such a great job of it. And right here, I have in a very fine, as you can see, and this is super sharp, so be careful, a very fine grate. And we just need a little bit of red onion. And all I do is put the slice of the onion in there. It's about 1/4 of a red onion. And down it goes. I'm gonna change out this blade. Easy, it's popped out like that. And put in a slightly bigger one because I'm gonna cube the apple. There's the new blade with bigger grates in it. I just press it down. And I'm just gonna quarter the apple, kind of slicing around the core like this. And then, bada bing, bada boom. That's all there is to it. And then lastly, I have these pecans. I could chop these pecans, but I'm actually going to put them right here on this grate and let this kind of do the work for me. So all that chopping done lickety-split in my food chopper, and then everything goes into this bowl. Every last bit. And I'm just gonna give it a toss. Wow, this looks fabulous already. And I had diced up those chicken breasts, if you didn't already catch on to that. Okay. And then the dressing is just mayonnaise. And I like an avocado oil mayonnaise, like chosen mayo or an olive oil mayo. A little bit of mustard. I had a grainy mustard. You can use a Dijon. Give it a good mix. And I don't like my chicken salad overly mayonnaisey. Joy's was absolutely perfect with all the ingredients coming through, not just mayo. Now all I need to do is add this mayonnaisey dressing to my chicken salad. And I thought about adding, instead of the cranberries and the pecans, I thought about adding some dried apricots and pistachios. I might do that next round, but I didn't want to mess with a good thing. So this is absolutely perfect. And it's not overly creamy with mayonnaise. You know, sometimes you get things that are so mayonnaise based that it's just hard to enjoy the ingredients. And this is the perfect combination. And you know, when you combine ingredients like this, the longer you let it set, the better it gets. I'm gonna doctor it up with just a little bit of salt. Remember, that chicken is already super flavorful. And a little bit of pepper. What a perfect summertime meal too, right? Just make a big batch of this and have it in the fridge for your family. That's what Joy did when we were there. We had it the next day too after church, and it was such a welcome treat. Look at that, this stuff. Doesn't that just look good? It's got so much in it with the celery and the pecans and the cranberries, and the onion's gonna add just that nice little bite. Okay. Now, whether you decide to serve your chicken salad with bread or on a croissant, highly recommended. I'm going to have mine on a bed of greens. Wow. Looks glorious. Glorious. Okay. Thank you, Joy, for this recipe. Oh yeah. Oh, that is so spot on. You've got to make this easy recipe. It's on tk30.com, and you'll see why I call it Joy's Spectacular Chicken Salad. Hey there, are you a small, medium, or even a large YouTube channel that's trying to grow your channel and your engagement? Well, you got to check out vidIQ. I've been using vidIQ for a couple of years now, and they've really helped me. They give you optimal thumbnails, titles, tags, even optimal launch times to help you grow your channel and gather the engagement from the viewers that would be most interested in the video content that you put out. So make sure all that hard work you're putting into those videos is paying off. Click that link below to check out vidIQ and see what they can do for you.